Hello, everybody. I'm Kathy Dominy. I am an award-winning transformational leader, coach, and author, and this is the Manifest Success Now formula that I have created just for you to show you how I, a mother of 5, stay at home, 3 autoimmune diseases on my own, 3 out of 4 weeks as my husband works away, have applied the most powerful law of attraction strategies to my life and have transformed my life in all ways. And I want to empower and inspire you to do the same. So who am I? Kathy Dominy, 2 years ago, living half a life, hiding behind a smile, feeling depressed, reclusive, anxious, afraid, and sad, and my autoimmune diseases were flaring. So just living in this cloud of sadness that I just couldn't shake. Really, really difficult time. And logically, I was super grateful for everything I had, but there was just this piece of the puzzle missing, and I just could not put my finger on it. Something was missing. To the outside world, I had it all. An amazing marriage to my fantastic husband. We've been together 27 years very happily. My incredible children who are just awesome, awesome humans in all ways. And yes, I'm biased, but it is also true. We bought a field and we managed to manifest our beautiful home with our pool, pergola, lovely garden. We've got a great life, great community, great friends, lovely things, but I was just struggling with this deep, dark sadness and depression, and I just couldn't shift it. Who am I now? So in under 2 years, I've been on the front cover of 2 magazines. I am an entrepreneur businesswoman, and I am an award-winning best-selling author. And I did all of this from my lounge room, folks, okay? This is no trickery. This is real life application of the best bits of the law of attraction, which has just catapulted my life to the next level in such a short time. What changed for me? I nearly died having this little buttercup. So she was 5 weeks premature. I normally have my babies around 2 weeks late, so potentially that's 7 weeks I wasn't prepared for. And everything just went wrong. My waters broke at 2 a.m. My husband was interstate because he was working on the mines. I had nothing packed. I wasn't ready. It was very traumatic, and things went downhill from there. Every time I contracted, her heart stopped beating, and it was all very stressful. And I had an emergency C-section, and they then couldn't sew me back up again because I kept tearing. So a half-an-hour procedure became a 4-hour procedure. I lost over 3 liters of blood, and I very, very nearly didn't make it off the operating table. So I'm super, super lucky and so, so grateful and thankful to be here. So that was the catalyst for change, because I suddenly realized my time here is precious. And I'm only here for a certain amount of time. I don't know when my expiration date is. And I just didn't want to play small anymore. I didn't want to be scared anymore. I didn't want to get to the end of my life and look back and look at all of the opportunities I didn't take because I was too scared to even try. So that was the pivotal moment in my life. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. So I had this beautiful little premature baby. She was such a doll. She was so sweet, but I had immense pressure to feed her. I was physically broken, emotionally wrecked. My mindset was all over the place. I was exhausted. My husband was working away, and I was on my own with this beautiful little baby and these amazing 4 children with so much pressure to keep things going, even though I was in quite a dark place myself. I really, really loving having this new little person in our family, but it was a time of real struggle and darkness and pain for me. So it was really difficult. Because that first 6 months where I should have been in this bubble of newborn bliss was just a really, really hard time. And although I absolutely feel totally grateful and I'd do it all again to get her, it was a real dark time of realization for me. I lost 2 major friendships. I struggled to take care of this little beautiful baby with my other 4 children with my husband away. I struggled to recover from this post-op infection, struggled to recover from quite a traumatic C-section. I had another surgery after that, which put my recovery behind. My kids were all going through a really hard time at the moment. And if anybody knows from a parenting point of view, you want to be there 1000% for your children. So that was a lot of pressure on me. And I got terrible flu on top of that. So it's just 6 months of survival, absolute survival, and just really dark times. But looking at those faces, I would do it all again, but it was really, really challenging. So how did I change my life, and so quickly? I learned from the greatest. So over the years, I've studied all of these people. I've read their books. I've watched their seminars. I've done their training programs, and I still wasn't getting anywhere. Like I wasn't living the life of my dreams. And so what I decided was, I haven't got any time to waste. I am going to now apply all of these things that they're telling me. I'm going to get the best of everybody, the quickest, easiest, most powerful, fastest way for me to do this, because I haven't got an abundance of time or energy or money to invest. And so I'm going to create this easy to follow, really powerful formula to apply to my life. And by applying that to my life, the funny thing is, and the amazing thing is, I can actually say that I am lucky enough to be actual friends with some of these people now, which has blown my mind. And I feel incredibly blessed and honored. So what have they taught me? How has it transformed my life? Well, in just under 2 years, I have become a course creator, a coach, and a mentor, a best-selling award-winning author, a business owner with multiple income streams, a transformational leader, a success on my terms, and still a dedicated mother of 5 who is living a whole dream life now and loving it and inspiring my children to do the same. And this has happened mostly in the last 12 months. So that has just been incredible, incredible, incredible magic in my life. So in the last 12 months, I've been featured on places like BuzzFeed and Thriving Women, TED-Ed, Today.com, YMag, Redesign Your Mind, Wake TV, Trish TV, so many more things. Just once I got my message clear, my message of inspiration and empowerment, my business just organically evolved around that message, because I am all about inspiring you and empowering you to embrace your brilliance and live your full dream life. Another thing that's happened to me is I've been nominated for amazing awards, which I wasn't expecting. So I was Oz Mumpreneur finalist for Women Will Change the World, Making a Difference, and Rising Star categories for 2020. The Mums Gold Award winner for the children's book The Magic Is Inside You, where I'm empowering children one story at a time. I am a finalist in the Raw Awards for 2020 and a nominee in the SA Women Awards 2020 for Mums in Business. So that, from the picture of 2 years ago, I would never have got out of my duvet if I'd have known what was coming, really out of my comfort zone. But such an honor to be recognized by my peers in this way and to have my work seen and valued is just mind-blowing. So have 2 children's book series out, the Sunrise Babies Home series, where 100% of all book sales go to the beautiful babies in the orphanage in Uganda, and the Positive Mindset for Kids series, where I'm changing children's lives one story at a time. Those are the books that I've published in the last 2 years, and there are many more to come. So watch this space, because I think you're going to be excited. Another thing that's happened to me, massively out of my comfort zone, has been to travel internationally and been invited to connect with the leaders of the transformational industry from all over the world. So really out of my comfort zone. I'm not a big traveler, so I had to work through quite a lot of anxiety to do that, but such an amazing experience. And it came about from my living room, applying this amazingly powerful formula of how I now live my life. So I've got to hang out with global leaders and have such a blast and connect with incredible, incredible people, learn so much. And I'm so, so blessed to have so many friends in this area now. And as I said, I don't leave the house, folks, apart from these journeys that I've taken and been invited to. I do all of my work from home. I've applied all of this and done this from my living room. But it's easy for me, right? No. It hasn't been easy for me. Most of the things that I've told you about in this presentation have taken place this year, this COVID 2020 year. During this time, I also lost my beloved dad to cancer and was absolutely heartbroken with grief. And I'm still working through that now. It's been the single most painful experience of my life this far. So that's happened to me this year. My husband had an injury at work and was flown home and had to have an emergency surgery. And then I had to nurse him back to health for 9 weeks on top of all of my other commitments. I was the sole carer to my 5 children, 3 of whom are autistic. So ASD parents out there, big shout out. You know what I'm talking about. It's double the fun. And my husband was away on the mines for 12 weeks because of COVID. So I had a lot of that time grieving on my own and struggling to keep everything going because my husband, my best friend, wasn't allowed to come home. I homeschooled my children for many weeks during this isolation period. I juggled my 3 autoimmune diseases, which do not do well with stress. And we also took in a local person who needed our help to get back on her feet. And although that was an amazing experience and I loved it, it also added that other layer of stress, you know, having somebody else to look after and someone else to look, you know, to have their back and get her back on her feet. That was sort of stressful as well. So there was lots of challenges in that time as well. So it wasn't all plain sailing. And what I found as well is that I've been in some really stressful, dark places myself. And it's those times is when you need the powerful shortcut tools the most, because it's those times when you don't feel like getting motivated to change your life because things aren't going your way. And it's those times that you really need to change your life because things aren't going your way. And this is what I discovered, and these are the tools that I use to get myself up and living my dream. So I decided despite all of these challenges, I was going to actively carve out time and take steps every day, maybe 1 or 2 steps one day, maybe 27 steps the next day, but whatever it was, keep my mind focused on the goal, keep showing up, keep believing in myself, keep pushing through the fear, and just decide to rise. So I took all of the most powerful elements of what I've been taught over the last 20 years, and I transformed them into a formula that catapulted me to success. It had to be fast, it had to be easy to implement, it had to lift me up and carry me to my dreams in the shortest amount of time possible. It had to fit into my busy life as a full-time stay-at-home mother, and it had to take as little energy from me as possible because I have 5 children on my own mostly, and it is super full on. So I needed to do this quickly, easily, and with as little effort as possible, because in the evenings I want to be lazy and watch my program and then go to bed because I'm so tired. So this had to fit into my very full life, and it had to be done from my living room because I'm here with my children. So what have I created for you? I've got the cream, the best bits, all the lessons I have learned and the wisdom I've accumulated over many years of studies and tens of thousands of dollars in education, the wisdom I have absorbed from the masters of industry, and how these strategies have fast-tracked my progress and supercharged my confidence, all condensed into a simple, bite-sized, easy and quick to apply formula to empower you to walk into 2020 pre-programmed for success. What do you get? You get so much value. I'm so pumped from recording it all because I came out with my vibration was so high and I was ready for my next project. I'm so excited about taking you through it. Years of research and study has been condensed into an easy, usable, quick to apply formula to help you from day one. I have done all the hard work for you, okay? It's all been done. This is going to be super simple, easy things to implement to your life from day one. 8 weekly power sessions will be sent to you for you to access at your own convenience, access to weekly Q&A live sessions with me, access to an exclusive invitation-only Facebook group for your continual support, lifetime access to the material so you can repeat whenever you need a boost. Please get excited because these powerful, easy strategies changed my life, and it can change your life too. I will empower you to supercharge your confidence, smash through blocks, powerfully invoke the law of attraction, design your life, pre-program yourself for success, improve your personal and professional relationships, and unleash your power in all ways, unapologetically. What's the investment? The formula content is valued at 800 Australian. The weekly questions answered sessions are valued at 400 Australian, and the Facebook group support is valued at 100 Australian. That is the total value of 1,300 Australian dollars. But to you, because we've had a funky year during COVID, and I really want to empower you all to just move into the next year so self-assured and on a mission to create your dreams, there's a special limited time only price of 295 Australian dollars. So I am so excited to have you here, because it's going to be absolutely epic. And connecting with other like-minded, vibrationally high people is going to catapult you even further along to your success. So click down below to join me. Your time is now, and I'm so excited to see you on the inside. I will speak to you soon. Bye.